Trying to figure out how to start this one. Um, of course, hello, everyone. And it's been a while. It's been a little while. And that was not my intention. I started a new job not too long ago. So I have been trying to get acclimated to the processes of where I am now. So far, it's going pretty good. Um, on top of that, I was working on this next project, which is what I'm promoting right now. I just finally, I'll say that I finally completed my latest blog entry on MoonChyld's Entertainment, and this is about what I consider, these are my picks of the top 50 Prince songs of all time. Now, this came about from a link that I saw on Facebook. One of my friends put it up on Facebook, and this individual had 10, where the bulk of that 10 came from the album Purple Rain. Now, I'm not knocking the album itself because it is a great album. It's an iconic album. It's the album that basically, in my opinion, started the clock counting down to when this amazing musician can be qualified to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And as soon as that last second chimed in, there you have it. It's been 7 years since we lost this gifted individual, and his spirit still lives strong through so many people who have grown up listening to his music, who continue to listen to his music and share it and expose it to other younger generations. I know when he I don't want to say he first came on the scene, because he did have an album before I got to know who he is, but I was only 3. But I'll never forget seeing this man on TV with, I probably thought was probably the softest hair. I was only 3, so whatever. But um, it was that, and the name of the song and the video for that song was "I Want to Be Your Lover." It was from his second album, aptly titled Prince. And 5 years later, I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the summer visiting family, and one of my friends had a slumber party, and her uncle took us to go see Purple Rain the next day. And to be 8 years old and looking at this grown man just kicking ass on stage and being larger than life, it was just amazing to me that at that young age I'm sitting there like, am I supposed to like really be in awe with somebody? But I don't even at that point, it wasn't so much like, oh my god, he's like good looking. It was just the music was amazing, and in my opinion, and I know I'm not the only one, it continued to do that. Now, unfortunately, for some, they just couldn't get past it. They couldn't get past 84, let alone 85. I'm gonna give them parade too. But I remember saying that with when it came to Prince and his music, I always looked forward to a new album, because to me it told a story, and it basically was just, it's almost like he was expressing what was going on in his life at the time that that particular album was released. He was funny. He had a political mind, but not overly political. He definitely made you think. You know, he um, he made you dance, made you party, he made you cry, and it didn't matter how small or how big that stage was. He left it smoking because he was that. He was fire. He left it smoking. And from what I've seen, when that ball of energy just overwhelms him, it's like he could just rock it out and party all night if it meant that it was just making people happy. He's definitely someone who, if this makes sense, he could be mimicked, but he can't be replaced. He is definitely up there with so many iconic people. And as if you didn't know how great of a musician he was, one of the most watched moments in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was when he was part of that group of people, including Tom Petty, God rest his soul, when they were paying homage to George Harrison. Whether if it was intentional or otherwise, he definitely owned the moment. And I'd never get tired of watching it. Never get tired of watching it. I highly recommend anybody who has yet to see it, and even in this day and age, and having it being all over YouTube, I'm surprised that there isn't really a person with access that has not checked this video out. Um, but he did it the way he always does it. Once he's done, he's done. He hit that note and walked right off the stage after he threw his guitar to the audience. But the story is that Oprah got that guitar. So, but yeah, I really would love it for you guys to check this one out. Um, these particular songs have great meaning to me, some personal. One in particular, very, very personal. Maybe three. But overall, they all mean a lot to me. There are memories that are attached to a lot of these songs, even if it's like a brief moment. And if you explore it, there's more to explore. And I love the fact that they're doing these re-released albums, and you have like different versions, original versions. He has an entire album called Originals, and it's basically a lot of them. I would say they're basically demos. Um, but it's if there was, it's like one of those things where if you were on a deserted island, what collection of music would you have? It would definitely be that one because it's ongoing. It would never stop because there's always more out there. And not just necessarily performed by him, but also written by him. And he was very much a big deal. And he's one of those people where it was like you knew where you were when you got the news. I was at work, and two people who are very dear to me reached out to me to let me know. what happened. And it was just one of those things where a part of your life is now gone. Because this person was the better part of a lot of our lives. And it's like one of those things where it's like you're grateful for streaming, music streaming, and you could just listen to it or listen to it. But I had my growing collection for years, and it continues to grow. Um, I have books about him, one written by him, the beautiful ones. I'm sure a lot of you have gotten that. I have my picture books, and I have, um, the movies. I call it the Purple Trinity. Like Purple Rain, Under the Cherry Moon, and Graffiti Bridge. And I have to say that Under the Cherry Moon was definitely worthy to be called a cult classic. It had its moments, and they're still so funny, and they're still so memorable. And I feel that this is definitely one of those pieces that I put a lot of heart into. And of course, there's more than 50, but these are like my top. I did state in the beginning of the piece that somebody asked me once what was my favorite Prince song, and I adamantly said that there's no such thing. There isn't. So many of them. Now, I may have a favorite or two from each album, but I don't have a favorite one. So, I'm sure a lot of you have your favorites, and that's great. And I really do hope that a fair amount of the ones that I picked are also, ones that you would pick or ones that would be like your go-to. So, um, I am in the process of working on a couple other pieces. This one did take a lot because I had to really narrow it down in a sense. But I do really hope that you guys like the read. This is something that I feel like, make a drink, be it tea or Long Island iced tea. Like something, just check it out. The link is in the description below. As always, I appreciate you all taking the time to check out my channel and checking out my blog. I'm trying to get some things worked out so that I could work towards expanding more. I am searching for things and trying to go through different, suggestions from friends. Um, but yeah, spread the word, share the link. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to the feedback. So, you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. You stay happy, you stay healthy, and you stay safe. Much love to you all. Welcome to the dawn.